Bring the usurper to me.
Diane, Jenny, Faye, and Bad Benny. They really get me. They really get me. They really get me high. Doobie-doo, bam-a-lam, bam-bam-bam-bam. Diane, Jenny, Faye, and Bad Benny. They really get me. They really get me high. Doobie-doo, bam-a-lam, doobie-doo. Bam-bam-bam-bam, bam-bam-bam-bam, doobie-doo. Feel like I'm going insane, and my eyes don't look the same. It's the same old story, but I'm to blame. But I guess it's for the best, I guess. I had a good day, but they ended in a mess. And I could use a little help from my friends. I could use a little help from my friends.
The usurper
Bad
to me.
Benny, doobie-doo, ba-ba-ba-ba-lama. Doobie-doo, Diane, Jenny, Faye, and Bad Benny. They really get me. They really get me. They really get me high. Let me tell you about Bad Benny, a little friend I met back in Cali. Little lady about this tall, but badass, so badass. She makes me shake. I get a little weak in my knees and they shake when she comes. I get a little weak in my knees and they shake when she comes. And my knees they shake when she comes. We smoke. They really get me high. Diane, Jenny, Faye, and Bad Benny. Ooh, I took purple indica down in Malibu. I smoke purple indica, sativa, and some dab too. Diane, Jenny, Faye, and Bad Benny. They really get me. They really get me. You wanna see me what they do to me? Doobie-doo, bam-a-lam-a, doobie-doo. Let me tell you about Diane, the little friend I met back in Michigan. Little lady, not real tall, but badass, so badass. She makes me shake. I get a little weak in my legs and they shake when she plays. I get a little weak in my legs and they shake when she plays. And my legs they shake when she plays. We smoke. They really get me high. Bad Benny, Diane, and Jenny, Faye. I talk purple indica down in Malibu. I smoke purple indica, sativa, and some dab too. Diane, Jenny, Faye, and Bad Benny. They really get me. They really get me. Let me tell you about Jenny Faye, one more little friend I met back in Indiana from FLA. Little lady again, not that tall, but badass, so badass. She makes me shake. I get a little weak in my arms and they shake when she rolls. I get a little weak in my arms and they shake when she rolls. And my arms they shake.
Fondle his
When
balls,
she rolls,
dear, go
we
on.
smoke.
Fondle his balls.
Feel like I'm going insane. And my eyes don't look the same. It's the same old story.
Emotional damn it. You want
But I
some
guess it's
therapy?
for the best. I guess I could stress a little less and get some rest. But I could use a little help from my friends. I could use a little help from my friends. And Bad Benny, doobie-doo, bam-a-lam-a, doobie-doo. You really get me high.
You're out of order. You're out of order. The whole trial is out of order.
A doobie-doo, bam-a-lam-a,
One way or another.
Better bring me some
Welcome
too,
to the
bitch.
21st Century Suffragettes cast.
Did
Make
your
sure
red
to
bubble
like,
come yesterday?
share, subscribe.
No.
Thank you, family.
Well.
We'll do it live. Fuck it. Do it live. I'll write it and we'll do it live.
I got a box from John that I haven't opened yet.
I know.
It's
That's
nice.
not mine.
I know.
What
Okay.
a surprise.
Welcome to the 21st Century Suffragettes. I'm Diane Russell. We got Benny. We got Jenny Faye. Benny did
Hi.
get a package in the mail yesterday. And
Yesterday.
she's been waiting to open it on air. So we should do that first and start off the show with some fun.
Should we? Okay.
Yeah.
This is good.
Yes, this is coming from John Deff, who was just recently in The Italy. usurper to me.
I hope there's a stick-on mustache in here.
Apparently,
Oh,
I'm
shit.
an idiot.
Apparently.
No, I can't believe you even waited till today. I could never do that. I'd be ripping that thing open.
Right? When she got mine, she goes, "When should I open it?" I'm like, "Now's good."
Yeah, now.
Open the fucking thing. Open the fucking thing.
This is what having kids does to you. It gives you the patience of a saint. I could sit and look at this box for a long time and dream about what's in it, but until I get the whole okay, then it's
Yeah.
then it's not okay till it's okay.
And
I mean, I'm the type of person who would leave Christmas presents under the tree till we took the tree down.
So is John in the chat?
Oh, I hope so.
I hope he's in the chat.
What do we got?
John, you're being summoned.
I know. Lisa, text him and tell him to get on the show because we're unveiling his present that he sent to Benny.
Fuck you, Nazi!
Good afternoon.
Johnny got a nugget.
Jupiter, Judy, Robert Carr, Jan Morgan, Diana Hill, Paula Hoban, Lisa Hopo, Christina, Roxanne. Thanks you guys so much for hanging out here with us. We really appreciate it. Eddie. Yeah. Hello. Robert Carr. Thanks you guys for hanging out here.
Benny, you're muted.
Benny, you're muted.
Hard to get all that joy without the sound effects.
I know.
I'm sorry. This is gorgeous. Oh,
Thanks,
God.
Lewis.
Oh, this is better than a mustache.
Oh my
Oh,
God.
look at the kitties.
Isn't that gorgeous?
Oh,
Aw.
Emotional damage. You want some therapy?
it looks like a silk scarf, Benny. Is it silk scarf?
It is silky, yes.
Yeah.
Look at the hairless one. Can you see the hairless one? Oh my God, this is gorgeous. Thank you, John. If you're in there, if you're not, thank you anyway.
Oh my God, it's really nice.
That's
got
what
a
the
lot.
rewatch is for, I guess.
It's even got a lion on it. It's got every kind of kitty. This is so pretty. Oh, thank you, my dear.
Oh, that's gonna be great, Benny. You're gonna love that.
There's something in here from Jenny Faye.
Another whole
That was-
no, that's probably a whole pack just for you.
That was a
I've
back.
had 3 of those bitches by now.
That was a back door. Oh
And
my
I
gosh,
don't have a lot left. I give them out to people and they end up on gas pumps and all kinds of things.
Foxtrot,
Bathroom stalls.
Tango.
Yeah.
Yeah, yes. Should be sitting on a toilet. Donald Trump.
Thanks, Eddie, for the $5. Thanks, man.
Fuck Donald Trump. Boom, 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 boom. That's what I just put all these sparkly letters, fuck Donald Trump, on my car. Right by my alien head.
Oh, it's so
Love that.
shiny.
If it's shiny for me, it was $1.
Benny, is that all that's in the box? There's supposed to be something more in the box.
Yes, there is something more in the box. I'm saving it. Let me get to this.
She's going slow and enjoying her present.
Right.
I
Yeah.
love
Trump
this
forever.
one.
I almost said prizes, but yeah, presents.
What's in the box? What's in the fucking box?
I love it. I can't wait
What's
to
in the
get these. These are all
What's in
going
the
on my
fucking
van.
box?
Every fucking one of them.
There you go.
I mean,
Atta girl.
it's not like there's a doubt in anybody's mind as to what my message is already, but the louder I yell, that means the more visible I am, the more pissed they get. But more people are pleased.
Well,
More people are pleased than they are pissed.
nice. And Benny, you were saying that you went out with your fuck Trump shirt on and you went into Trump country and they won't even look you in the eye. They just put their head down. And that's why you know, you know they're maggots when they put their head down and walk by you because they know they can't. They're trying to defend the indefensible.
It's so funny. And all I could do is laugh at them. I love the foxtrot of the tangos.
Yeah.
I really do.
Yeah.
Aw.
Fuck Donald Trump.
Crystal, feel better, baby. We're with you, honey.
What's going on with Crystal?
She just said she wasn't in a good headspace.
Aw.
We get it.
Yeah.
But
I have lots of
glad
room
you're
in
here
my
and
head.
working, honey.
Come on into my head. This is a nice space in there. Just come in. You know, put
Hang
your
out.
feet in the water. Hang out for a little while, Crystal.
Yeah, I got
promise
plenty of
you.
room to roam around up here. So
Yeah.
you know.
But come on into my head space. It's not a bad spot, honest. Even when things are bad, it's not a bad spot. Okay.
Ooh, what's that?
I don't know, but I think I worked up a
Like
sweat.
a big awkward ear of corn before you unwrapped it.
What's in the box? What's in the
Like with that
fucking
quick
box?
laugh, I'm like, corn? Did I send you corn? I mean, I'm in corn country here, but I wouldn't send you an ear of corn.
Oh my, that is fucking exquisite. John. Let's stay.
Ooh, boy. Look at
lovely.
that. Another
Very
fan. That's
pretty.
gorgeous.
Does it match my frock?
It does match your outfit and your glasses.
Everything
Yes.
matches my glasses. That's why I
Lovely.
love these.
Yeah.
Wear any color with them and it matches. Because there's a rainbow where I'm going.
Oh, that's such a pretty
Oh,
fan.
John, that's gorgeous. And it feels so good. Mm. Seriously, I worked up a sweat. Thank you, my God.
Oh, that's great.
Thank you, Jenny Faye. I'm going to
No,
go
that
on
one's
a
from
fucking
Italy.
sticker party.
These
Oh,
two
that's
gifts
not
are
from
from
me,
Italy.
honey.
Yeah.
Those are John, all John.
Yeah, from John.
Oh, all John. I thought it said something about Jenny Faye over here.
Yeah, the John Deaf and Jenny Faye kind of have a little. If you're glancing quickly,
It says
there's there's
No,
J's and
no.
F's all over the
It's-
place.
It specifically says the stickers are from Jenny Faye.
Oh well, those might have been the
Just so
ones
you
he
know.
kept aside and just sent them to you. So that's
There
awesome
you go.
too.
Oh, see that? They're gonna rock it.
Mm.
So I had this woman ask me about my van today
Yeah.
because I had to go and do errands, of course, before the show. And she says, how do you wash it off and put it on all the time? You know, every time after you wash your car. I said, I stopped washing my car. I'm not going to wash it until he's gone. And she's like, oh my goodness. I said, yeah, this van was bought for this specific purpose. Because she's like, don't people, scratch car or, yeah, look at that. Look at it. You can see where people fucking walk past because I'm not in it. I need to get one of those in-car cameras so I could put, maybe I just get the sticker. It's cheaper. Smile, you're in candy camera. Yeah.
We can make a sticker for you that says that.
There you go.
Right.
Fucking hell, man. Ooh. Oh, this fan couldn't come in a better spot at a better time in my life. Oh. Thank you, John.
The perfect
Seriously.
gift does exist.
Yes, it does. And it's in the form of a fan. I love the way it folds up. See, it's like tapered on the end there.
That's cute. Yeah.
That's very cool. Very cool. Okay,
Yes,
so
Okay.
last time
On
we
with
were,
the show. Thank you, John.
yes, thank you, John. You're a sweetheart, and you have great
Love you to
taste.
bits.
You have
Got
great
great
taste in
tasty
gifts. Yes. So last time we did a show, we were rudely interrupted and we lost power.
Mm.
And since then, Tony has named our generator Betsy.
Hey,
Betsy.
Betsy.
Betsy kicked out 13 hours on 5 gallons of gas and literally got us through. So good old Betsy. Thank you, Betsy,
You go,
for
Good old
Betsy.
Betsy.
Betsy, our generator. People are like, how's Betsy doing? I'm like, that bitch has been put back in her fucking spot in the garage where she fucking belongs.
Rode hard, put up wet, was she? Good old Betsy.
Yeah, good
Good
old
old
Betsy.
Betsy.
Until the next power outage, we'll get you out there.
She's a
Betsy.
workhorse. What can you say?
Jesus.
So,
I love.
Some
I-
girls just don't know when to quit.
yeah.
Just some of them though.
Here's the picture
Some.
of Betsy and Tony's post. Still no power, possibly power at the end of Sunday or Monday. And our power went off Thursday. No, Saturday. And generator cranked for 13 hours on 5 gallons of gas. That's $20. Generator's name is Betsy. Keep it up, Betsy.
Thank God for generators. Is it just gasoline or is it gas and propane?
I don't know. Just gas.
Okay.
So anyway, so we gotta get to getting on here. Getting on.
Get.
So yeah, there's Betsy. So if you see people talking about Betsy in the chat, and that's who Betsy is. Just like
I
Tony's
have it.
got Clarice the computer.
I have a friend on YouTube for probably, I don't know, 10 years or more. And his name is Betsy. He's from the UK.
Never heard of a dude named Betsy, but that's okay with me.
Now you have.
I'm not judging.
First time for everything.
I'm not judging. So
Okay, maybe your parents just a little bit.
Hey, Betsy, if you're out
Not
there.
judging you, but your parents just a smidge.
yeah,
Anyway, go ahead.
yeah. I have a problem with parents who fuck up with their kids' names. I think it's awful.
Like
Oh,
that girl named I'm a Wiener.
yeah, yeah.
There
Oh, your
was
name
Tell
your
me
kids-
that's not true.
You name your
There
kids
was
Adam and Eve.
Yeah, there was a gynecologist in New York State called Seymour Wiener. Legit. Not kidding. I'm pretty sure he's no longer in practice because this was 100 fucking years ago, but
Yeah, or
I'm
if
sure
you have
he's
a son
look upable.
and your last name is Hunt and you name him Mike. So
Then you got
there you go. Let's not roll with this, okay, parents? I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
let's-
It's really
Oh.
shitty things to do to your kids.
yes.
You name your kid Apple? You name your kid what was it? X?
I'd go for Apple over Seymour Wiener. I'm just saying. I think those parents really need hurt.
Yeah.
Seymour
Or
Wiener.
I'm a Wiener.
I'm a I'm a wiener. I mean, whatever. Yeah. Harry Wiener. Like there's first names you
Yeah,
really
that
should
just don't
avoid
go.
if your last name
Yeah.
is Wiener or Cox or Peters. You know, there's just certain words you have
Yeah.
to like avoid
Let
for the
it roll.
first
Let
name.
it.
Let's
Take that 9 months to really think about this.
you know, just
It's an ample amount of time to avoid
plenty of
pitfalls for your
time. There's
child.
books out there on names. Let's, you know,
Yeah. And nobody's
just say
naming
it
their kid
out
Donald
loud
anymore.
once.
Donald is the least used name now ever.
As it should be. Because
Not that-
nobody in our lifetime will never not hear that. You
I
know,
don't know how
before this happened
popular
20
that
years
name
ago.
ever was.
Well, right. Because when you heard Donald before, you thought duck. Now, I hear Donald and I think pedophile. So
Yeah,
it's
immediately.
definitely a step down.
Raging
You know,
Yeah.
and Donald Duck
Yeah.
wasn't a great high bar to begin with.
No.
Yeah, he never
But
wore
now
any
you just-
pants.
And yet
didn't.
still never accused of raping somebody. So I'd still go
Yeah.
with Donald's
He walked
pantsless
around with
Yeah,
that shit hanging
little
out.
little
I'm
little white
Screw it all.
white feathered ass over
picked the duck.
Donald's diapered orange ass any day. Thanks.
Oh my God.
I would still take an imaginary animated duck over Donald. Dinky. Thank you. Yeah, sorry.
Yeah. Yeah. And you know, Donald Duck's got one of those corkscrew penises. He had that thing hanging out the whole time, and
my-
nobody said anything.
Corkscrew penis.
Well, that's what it
Yikes.
looks like.
I don't know that there's enough for it to be considered a
Oh, my
corkscrew because wouldn't it have to go
brain.
around once?
It does.
And there's
Does.
not enough there for it to go to
It goes around
once.
like a corkscrew. Have you ever looked at a fucking picture of a
I can't wipe this out of my head.
I still can't imagine it's enough for a corkscrew. Maybe a comma, but not a
They
full
pour some
corkscrew.
tea in my eyes.
Tony will pull up a legit picture if you want to see.
No. You know what? You're right.
Oh, fuck.
You do you. I won't argue it. Just don't show the picture.
Shake it off.
Okay.
Yeah.
Vicky,
I'm
say
almost
shake
afraid
it
to
off.
look up. Come on, stop. Don't bring a cute little baby laugh into this business. Yes, I'm
Oh,
okay.
shit.
I'm okay, Clementine. I'm okay. She rushes right to my rescue. Are you okay? Oh my God.
Donald's corkscrew
you-
penis got your
Yeah,
all
what have you
distressed.
got
See
in
what you
your
did, Diane?
It's okay. I know. I'm sorry.
Ah,
I gotta
Oh,
be
God.
careful not to upset you.
no, I'm just hot right now.
Yes, you are.
Oh,
You're hot always. So
okay.
there's that.
So, well, let's get to Luke. And Luke, he's like,
Well.
yeah, MAGA's idea of patriotism makes my skin crawl. Yeah, ditto here, brah. Okay?
Mhm.
Liberals shouldn't even be allowed to celebrate the 4th of July. You hate America. All you've done for the last 2 years is protest. You know, Cletus, I could explain how absolutely fucking moronic it is for you to tell me I'm not allowed to celebrate the anniversary of our founders telling a fucking despot to go sit on a cactus and twist, when for the last 2 years, all you've done is cheer and celebrate and clap like fucking seals for a tyrannical government with a wannabe fucking king. But something about the fact that you failed 8th grade history and you don't know what the word despot means tells me that the historical irony is probably fucking lost on you. So I'm just gonna tell you to get fucked. There is not a goddamn thing more patriotic than protesting your government, particularly when you're surrounded by sycophantic red hat and fucks like you.
Yep.
You're right. I do hate America, or at least parts of it. I hate the cruelty and the malice and the glee that sister-kissing fucking freaks like you take in that.
hate the violence and the inequality and the monstrous fucking things that are covered up in front of our fucking eyes every goddamn day. So I'm not celebrating those things like you are, MAGA. I'm not walking around with an AR-15 cheering for an orange fucking rapist who covered up for his best friends that were fucking pedophiles as he prattles on about how America's the best it's ever been. No, I'm cheering for a group of people who still look around at this godforsaken fucking mess and think there's a better future to be made. And if you think that's not patriotic, the only two words I've got for you are get and fuck.
I love this kid. He's got the righteous indignation that I'm looking for on a daily basis.
He'd make any parent proud.
Jesus. Hell yeah.
Any Democratic parent.
Oh my God. If I was his parents, I'd be like, go ahead, honey. You're doing a great
go
job.
on with your bad self.
Yeah, no shit. Oh,
yeah.
I'd be so proud to have a son like that. Are you kidding me? I'd be like, honey, you got my full permission to keep fucking going. So, what's next? Oh, the thicky dum-dum. I love this guy. Mr. Cody Dollar. I love this guy. D-A-H-L-E-R.
Dollar. Like Dahmer. Except dollar.
Yeah.
So you don't know how this crusty orange ball sack ruined the USA's 250th anniversary? Or if you're Donald Trump, the USA's 25th anniversary?
Tonight on the threshold of our 25th year.
But you don't want to look like a thicky dum-dum in front of all your mates. Here's a quick rundown before the founding fathers turn in their grave, rise from the dead and kill us all. So yesterday was the 4th of July when the USA celebrate the signing of the Declaration of Independence and their separation from these poncy British pricks. Now the celebrations were meant to be organised by both Democrats and Republicans as part of an organisation called America 250, which was set up 10 years ago to organise this exact event. But instead, Trumpty Dumpty decided that he wanted to set up his own organisation committee and so created Freedom 250. Now, some of the things Freedom 250 have been doing are fucking mental. For example, they've ordered these things called Freedom Trucks to drive around the whole of the USA because, as they always say, there's nothing more American than an open road. Which is obviously a total lie because, as we all know, there's nothing more American than whatever the fuck this stuff is. Now, basically, these Freedom Trucks are mobile museums which downplay slavery, promote white Christian triumphalism, and of course end with a video of Donald Trump making it all about him. Freedom 250 also organised an Indy car race around Washington, D.C., allowing attendees to bask in the patriotic petrol fumes and buy celebratory t-shirts that had the words "One Nation, One Race" on it. I'm not making this up. Freedom 250 also organised an event called Rededicate, which was a day-long America-themed prayer rally, which saw our favourite right-wing Christian lunatic Pete Kegbreath turn up. Which means we can only assume that the American political establishment haven't read the US Constitution that they were there to celebrate, because that document explicitly states that there's a separation of church and state. Not anymore, baby. Look at that massive fucking digi-church and 30-foot fucking cross! Now, all of this is, of course, happening alongside Donald Trump hosting a literal UFC fight on the White House lawn and painting the Washington Monument blue so that the water in the reflecting pool heated up so much there was an algae explosion and the whole fucking thing went green. And then came Trumpty Dumpty's speech at the bottom of Mount Rushmore, where instead of kicking off a weekend celebration focusing on America's last 250 years, he instead blamed immigrants for importing communism.
There is now a resurgence of the communist menace in our land, including from newcomers to our country who embrace ideas totally opposed to our way of life and our great success.
Anyway, yesterday's 4th of July parade was cancelled because of soaring heat, so maybe God fucking hated the massive cross after all. So you don't know how this crusty orange ball sack ruined the USA's 250th anniversary?
He was born 80 years ago.
Yep.
That's how he's ruined it.
That's how he ruined it. You betcha. And not only he's ruined it for everybody, like everybody, not only his immediate family, not only all of his victims and survivors, but the entire fucking planet.
So I heard a suggestion today, and I can't remember who said it, but when we get a Democratic president back in office and we take over everything again, we're going to redo this. We're going to redo it. And we're going to tell our kids that this is the real celebration, not the one that happened, because the one that happened was a total fucking shit show.
It was a shit show. It was a grift. It was everything that he drags along with him.
It was literally of fucking
Shit.
and it fucking poisoned the air of Washington, D.C.
Can you imagine how many birds dropped dead like immediately because they couldn't breathe? And not just birds, little animals on the ground. Deer. Give me a fucking break. We need to get rid of fireworks. They've been made redundant by beautiful sparkly drones.
Yes. Sparkly. The sparkly.
Silent, smoke-free.
And we're so make America great that we went crazy with those, Chinese-made fireworks. Because how many fireworks factories are here in this country?
0.0.
No, I heard that he brought them home with him from China.
Yeah.
Of course he did.
Yeah.
Of course he did. Because that's America first, folks.
Yeah.
MAGA, you're doing great.
And he
you're
set off
doing superb.
800,000 or something. I forget the number.
850,000. And the normal number is like 18,000 that they set off.
Yeah.
Some shit like that. But he went for
the sea of smoke for 2 days.
Yeah,
that was worth it.
Here's Aaron Parnas, talking about the smog takes over DC. Oh my God.
If you live in and around Washington, D.C., just be aware that a code purple, very unhealthy air quality warning is now in effect for the city today. And if you live in the Maryland suburbs, a code red is in effect. Following the world record firework celebration on the National Mall last night, the air is very smoggy. It's very thick, as you can see here, due to firework particles that remain in the air. There had been warnings about this internally in the executive branch and also externally for several days now, but we're seeing it come to fruition. Code purple means that the air quality is unhealthy for everyone. It doesn't matter whether you're part of a sensitive
We'll just
group
go down
or
to
not.
Mar-a-Lago.
Everyone,
We don't have to breathe it.
Could experience unhealthy side effects. This could lead to eye irritation, throat irritation, wheezing, and ultimately damage to your lungs. For Southern Maryland, it's a code yellow, so it's a little less bad. Folks are just advised, stay inside today until the firework particles dissipate. It should happen sometime later this evening into tomorrow.
He wants us all sick and dying or dead.
Yeah.
That's his objective.
He doesn't care.
And
he does not care the repercussions of any of his actions.
He never thinks about it.
Nothing.
They never think beyond their fucking nose.
Doesn't care who he hurts. Nobody's going to hold him accountable if he does hurt anybody. What does he give a fuck?
Seriously, though, it is.
Man's a sadist. He enjoys pain, and he's a narcissist. He doesn't think anybody.
It is the 21st century, and I urge everybody to get with the people who do fireworks in your area. To spend that money on drones instead, because it's a comparable expenditure.
They were doing. I saw a firework or a drone. Thing,
do your community a favor. Let's phase this fucking exploding, blowing shit up bullshit out.
Yep, I agree. And I think it was in Boston, and I'm telling you, it was beautiful. It was stunning. There was like 2,500 drones. They even had fireworks coming out of some of the drones, like sparklers and stuff. And they had a few fireworks on the ground. Nothing crazy.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like nothing out of control. But what we saw in DC,
it looked like the whole fucking DC was lit ablaze. It really did. There was so much smoke you could barely see the fucking fireworks in it.
I know.
The bridge started on fire.
Yeah, well, in New York, the bridge started on fire. I mean, it's just cut it out. Just cut it out.
It's not safe anymore. We know it's not safe. We know it's not good for us. We know it's not good for the animals that share this.
It's not good for our planet.
Earth with us. It's not good for anything. So we've done enough with that. Let's do something smarter. That's all.
Yeah. So we've
got
all
the
that
technology. For Dinky to sleep through him, by the way. So that was so worth it, folks.
With his mouth all open.
Nobody could see him. Dinky slept through it. Yeah, like the old man that he is. Just somebody plop him on a bus stop in the middle of nowhere, please.
And
his Adderall crash.
And not only that, he slurred through his whole fucking speech. It was horrible. He mentioned immigrant more than he mentioned freedom or anything else. He or communism is what he's
Yeah.
it's a big commie
communism
scare.
and socialism more than
Big
freedom.
commie scare now,
But then
ladies and gentlemen.
praises Xi and praises Putin. So tell me where communism is bad if you're praising the two leaders of communist countries. Please make that make sense to me. Somebody explain it to me like I'm 4, because it sure doesn't make any fucking sense to me. If you're going to go dogging communism, dogging socialism, but yet your two bestest buddies in the world are leaders of communist countries.
They're not even communist countries. I mean, they're total dictatorships. Like, I don't even know if they're communist at all. I don't know. They're just a dictatorship. Putin owns everything there.
I think calling him communist is being a little nice because it is dictatorship.
Yeah.
Fascist
and
dictatorship.
those are his friends.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, and I think that I'm sorry, nobody knows. And the thing is too, is when you say democratic socialism, the right loses their fucking mind because they hear socialist. They hear socialist and they don't see beyond, a democratic socialist wants things for the people. But they never read the definition of what a democratic socialist is.
No, they don't read the definition of anything.
Yeah.
But they're sure fine with using, fire departments and roads and sewers and things like that. Are part
all those
of
social
socialism.
programs. I made a video to that effect where there was a fire. And when we have a fire out here in the desert, it can spread really fast depending on how hard the wind is blowing.
Mm-hmm.
And I was in the post office and I could see right out the window, go fire. And I was like, what are you going to do when there's no more fire departments? Because it's a socialist program. What are you going to do?
Hire your own. Good luck with that.
Yeah.
So you know how that turns out for you.
Yeah.
Can you go back to calling your neighbors? Bring over your buckets. The
fleet.
barn's on fire. We need them buckets. Bring over all your buckets because the barn's on fire.
Yeah, you better learn how to be Amish real fucking quick.
That's a lifelong learning process. You can't learn how to do that quick.
Yeah, if Donald Trump,
they're all around here.
Dinky could call me a piece of shit, and I would wear that as a badge of honor. You're damn right, Damon Dog.
Please.
I would wear it. You call me a piece of shit, bro? Look in the fucking mirror. You seen a mirror lately? Do you know what you're doing in your fucking diaper every goddamn day? We can see it. We can smell it. We know when you lean over just a little bit that you need a goddamn diaper change.
And by the way, dude, you might want to quit those sit-down interviews because from the side, your Jabba the Hutt, Jabba the Hutt puddle is getting bigger and bigger and bigger.
Yeah.
You look like a melted Hershey's Kiss. It's time to fucking stop. Lay off some of them Big Macs, dude.
I love that they put a black towel on a white couch under his ass.
I think that's real.
Right.
I think that was real. That was
real.
on Fox News. They put a fucking black towel on a white couch so he can sit down.
He didn't leave shit stains.
Mm-hmm.
It's disgusting. And again, I revert back to that Vanity Fair article that they did, that Susie Wiles gave all the stuff, and they had all those horrible pictures of everybody.
Yeah.
There's a picture of Caroline, and she's standing next to this chair, and you can see where they cleaned it, but there's stains in this chair, and I'm just
I
trust me,
that.
Cleaning lady notices details.
I bet
that most people don't.
I didn't see the shit stain on the chair that Caroline is sitting on.
No, she's standing next to it.
She was just leaning.
Red,
or whatever.
Her red. Her red. I married, my grandfather dress. Telling women to stay home and have babies because she's got hers. Good luck with that, Caroline.
Look up the Vanity Fair fucking pictures and see if you can find that picture.
There it is.
That's what Jenny Faye's doing right now.
Jenny's looking for it.
I'm doing it right
Her
now.
deers are going a mile a minute.
Let's play Luke again, because Luke put out Trump's Freedom 250 speech was a goddamn joke. He slurred his whole way through it. So, yeah. We'll play this while Jenny's looking.
Against my better judgment, I elected to stay up and watch Donald Trump give a speech to a crowd full of cousin fuckers at this America 250 fest. And all I have to say is, what a fucking nothing burger of a speech. If you were one of the inbred tangerine tank-licking fucking turncoats in the crowd that was chanting, USA, USA, I have to ask, how many times were you dropped on your fucking head as a kid? Was it more or less times than that dementia-riddled diaper-wearing dickhole slurred his way through a sentence tonight? More or less times than he talked about how communism is the greatest threat this country's ever faced, so we need to pass the Save America Act. More or less times that he waxed poetic about the history of American violence in this world and how it was all to spread freedom and liberty and to extinguish fascism, which are bold words when you had literal fucking Nazis on the street of our nation's capital this morning, you lying, grifting fucking rapist.
Yep.
There was not a goddamn thing about that speech that was worth chanting USA, USA over. And honestly, if you watched that speech and didn't walk out with an overwhelming sense of disgust, the only two words I've got for you are get and fuck.
I love it. I love it. Yeah, it was disgusting. And well, I saw clips and it was, you know, goddamn Stephen Miller wrote this shit. Like, it just sounded like words coming out of Stephen Miller's mouth. And Big Aiken is slurring through them. I mean, he sounded absolutely drunk. So, yeah, here is, ooh, that's Rich. And I like this guy. He's like been on my radar a little bit. And here's young men are running away from Trump. And here's some tough love for male MAGA voters.
After a pile of new polls has shown that young voters are turning away from Donald Trump at record rates, the New York Times just interviewed 24 young men to understand why, if they're turning away from Trump, they haven't come to Democrats. And it is infuriating because these young men are so close to getting it. So I'm just going to give them 3 steps of tough love to help them find their way back to sanity. Step 1 is standing in front of a mirror and admitting to yourself that you were duped by a con man. And that's okay. We all get 1 or 2 of these kinds of mistakes. When I was in college, I signed up for 5 credit cards in one day because they gave me a free pair of Oakleys. I know a guy who in 2003 bought a flat screen TV on one of those 0% interest promotional rates, and he didn't know that the interest accrued the entire time. So when the promotion ended and his payments skyrocketed, he ended up paying like $5,000 for a $1,500 television. This country is powered by profit, and profit attracts grifters. And for every grifter, there are thousands of victims. For Donald Trump specifically, like 80 million. Just own it and move on. Now, step 2 is recognizing that it is not about you. No one on the left hates you for being a young man. And just as importantly, no one on the left expects you to behave a certain way because you are a young man. Conformity to gender roles is Republican shit. The obstacles you face have nothing to do with your identity, and everything to do with your choices and the actions you take because of them. If you want to get married and start a family but you can't find a young woman, the solution is not to blame young women. The solution is to ask yourself why the choices you're making in life aren't attractive to young women. And by the way, voting for people who punish young women with legislation or telling young women they need to follow your megachurch Taliban religious views to be worthy of you is a terrible place to start. And step 3 is to understand that if you want more money and a better life, you have to stop fucking voting for Republicans. Now, I'm going to trust you to be smart enough to listen through this part, because wage increases only come from 2 things: federal regulation and excess demand for specialized skills that only you have. But if you're only 18 to 25 years old, you probably don't have any specialized skills. So you need the government to demand employers pay you a living wage while you develop them. Because, and I cannot stress this enough, there is no such thing as a major employer who will pay you a great wage out of the goodness of their hearts. They pay you what they pay you because they make money off of your work. To help illustrate this point, I made a chart of all the minimum wage increases since the end of World War II. In that amount of time, it's been raised 21 times. 10 of those times were because Democrats had exclusive control of the White House, the House, and the Senate. 19 of those times were because Democrats controlled the House, where all legislation begins. And all 21 of those times were because the Democrats had control of something to give them leverage. The fact is, since 1945, Republicans have not raised the minimum wage 1 time entirely on their own. And that is because Republicans do not give a shit about you. They only give a shit about the people profiting off of you. To summarize, own your mistakes, change your shitty behaviors, and stop voting for people who feed you bullshit with one hand while they rob you blind with the other.
21 times.
That's the thing. They're blind now. They're blind to it. They don't. The wall it takes, the mental gymnastics it takes to distance yourself from the decisions that Republicans make that tear down the lower and middle class. It's mind-boggling to me to see how they twist it and make it that the Republicans are doing all right. Yet every single Republican state with these metrics where they have supermajorities like mine, we're in the bottom 10 of like everything. Of every metric you could possibly get. Education, well-being, cost of living, you name it. We're in the void always.
Yeah.
But so Republicans don't see it.
This is a great
They'll blame somebody else.
This is a great point.
I don't know.
And this is a great point that you can say to anyone. Republicans are better with the economy. No, they're not. Because guess what? Democrats raised the minimum wage 21 times since 1945, and the Republicans have done it 0. In fact, they fight against you. 0.0. Right. They don't do a fucking thing for the American people. They only take shit away.
Republicans are like, don't give them motherfuckers anything. They don't deserve shit. We deserve it all.
Yeah. It's a great talking point. So you ever hear any of these maggots say anything, be like, Dems are the ones who raised the minimum wage 21 times since 1945. Republicans,
0. Every time they've had the power to do so, they've done good for the people. That's why I vote Democrat.
Yeah.
Just saying. I mean, it's quite obvious to me.
Who's more concerned with workers' rights and equality? I just period. End of sentence.
Oh, I gotta play this. I have been reeling and fucking so pissed about this one. Not pissed, just enough. You fucking morons. If you believe that Democrats control the weather, you're fucking insane. You're insane. And I've been reeling about this.
No, but your God does.
I have been reeling on this one. I don't know. There's so many things wrong with this. I could spend the rest of the show picking this shit apart.
Yeah.
It's not that God hates Trump, right? It's just us controlling the weather.
It's kind of like the election is rigged when they lose, and it's not rigged when they win.
Yeah. And how about
it's the same thing? It's not a possible thing. We're not controlling the weather.
You can't possibly imagine the fucking, I don't know, fucked up shit that has to go on your head in your head to fucking think that it's not climate change. It's climate change. You dumb fucks.
That's all.
You don't
That's
see
simple.
it. You don't know. Oh, there was bad weather in Dakota, and there was bad weather in DC, and oh my God, there's bad
People
weather.
dropping dead from the heat.
Wherever Dinky goes, there's bad weather. Oh my God! I'm gonna.
In case anybody's new here, the weather in this country goes from east to west. So if what you're doing takes you
west
or
to
goes
east.
from the west to the east. So if what you're doing takes you from the west to the east, then guess what? That rain's going to follow you like the big dark cloud that hovers over everything you do. Dinky.
Yeah. So I've been reeling on this one.
Republicans near the White House are now claiming that someone is geoengineering the weather to make it bad for the president. We've had hail at Mount Rushmore tonight ahead of his speech, record-breaking heat in Washington, D.C., thunderstorms at the UFC fight, and record-breaking cold at his inauguration. And now you have folks like Kylie Jane Kremer, who is an influential Republican on social media, a woman for America First, saying, quote, "I'm telling y'all that someone with an extreme case of TDS, which stands for Trump Derangement Syndrome, geoengineered this weather in D.C. Same way they geoengineered Trump's inauguration to be one of the coldest in U.S. history. People with TDS, Trump Derangement Syndrome, hate Trump more than they love America." Let me just make something very clear, because this idea has been going around online today. There's no evidence that anyone is geoengineering the weather to make it worse for the president. There isn't. But alas, I'll have more updates for you soon.
How about The only people who have Trump derangement syndrome are you maggots.
Trumpers. Yeah.
You maggots are the only ones who got fucking
You're deranged because you lust after a fucking lifelong pedophile that's done nothing but rip your rights away and pick your motherfucking pocket. All his life has been picking your pocket. He's never been rich. He's lived off of fucking swindles and fucking Ponzi schemes and fucking dirty fucking backroom deals his whole life.
Whole life.
He's a fucking criminal.
100%.
Yes, ma'am.
I don't mean to laugh, but
sorry.
Damon Dog just said, Damon, I left some
I saw
chemtrails
that and I was
in the
trying to
grocery
hold it 'cause
store
Benny was in
yesterday.
Oh my God.
Damon Dog said, I left some chemtrails in the grocery store yesterday.
That's why I hated shopping with my dad. He'd clear a fucking aisle like it would be nobody would go down that aisle for like 20 minutes.
No.
Yeah.
How about
my dad?
And then
yes.
and then
What's
he'd
this chick's
blame
name?
me. He'd totally blame me.
Kylie Jane Kremer. Well, Kylie Jane, may I just say to you, fuck off. You're so dumb. I can't believe that. First of all, TDS, the only people who think that you can geo-engineer the weather is somebody who's deranged, like you.
Yeah, just like you.
The only people who think that the worsening of our weather system is not from climate change are people who are deranged, like you.
Yeah. He'll eventually say that the weather is a Democratic hoax.
Yeah. Just
Right,
like just like affordability, just like
Yeah, it's a
Russia,
hoax.
just like everything
Yeah.
else, everything that's
Yep.
true is a hoax. God,
Yep.
this guy sucks.
Well, your man stripped, the National Weather Service of positions and stuff, cut the budget there. And you wonder why you can't accurately predict your problem weather child. But again, yeah, it's the Democrats haunting you down. It's not your precious God
Right.
who is targeting the blasphemer that seems to some reason think he's some golden turd covered idol.
Where are you?
So good luck. Good luck with that delusional state that you live in, that your God is almighty and all telling and all true, but he's not the one controlling the weather. That's the Democrats, right? Okay. The mental gymnastics of truly unbendy people. It's just
it's
I
projection,
can't,
it's gaslighting, it's all of that. Again, propaganda, all of it. Blame it on something else. You gotta blame the weather on the immigrants. Why don't you do that?
You don't have the agility with your math, your mental math that you think you do. Back
That's
it
so
up.
frustrating.
Restart the problem over. It's probably not even a problem. So let's stop. These people sound stupider every time they come out with some little conspiracy. Stop.
Yeah, please. Hello, Dad.
We also geo-engineered that full diaper of Dinkies, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm sick of this whole, just cut it out. He's not the be-all, end-all of the fucking world, dude. He's a fucking loser.
Nothing.
He's the biggest loser ever to run our country. He's a shitty businessman. He's a fucking pedophile. Isn't anybody give a shit anymore? Nobody care. Fuck. So, okay, where are we? Oh yeah, Christina Talks. Okay, so this, you guys, this is a little bit longer of a video, but we got some time. And this is Christina Talks, and she's reading a tweet that she saw, or maybe it was from Truth Shitter.
Lie Social.
Yeah.
So I can't remember where it's from, but I was like, oh man, I gotta play this on the show. That's it. I'm playing it on the show. I know it's a little long, but fucking I don't care.
Fuck it.
Well, and welcome to another day in the fascist ass United States. I was on the twatter streets, vaccinized, sanitized, wading through all the red hat lies, when I ran across a post that was made from a guy who was not from the United States. And what he had to say, it was profound in every kind of way. His experience, that life experience, dear, it comes into play once he's seen what was happening here in the United States. And I want to read to you the post that it was made. But before I do, because reading comprehension and understanding what words mean is not the forte of the people here in the US of A. And if you don't believe me, just listen to what the fatback has had to say. They believe over there in the Red Hat crew that democratic socialism is the same as national socialism, boo. They try to point the finger our way and say we're just like Adolf from back in the day, but that's not true. Maybe you should look at your own fucking brew before you start spitting tea that you don't fucking know how to read at me, okay? So, just so the entirety of the US of A, more specifically the Red Hats, understand a few things. Democratic socialism and national socialism are fundamentally opposing ideologies. The former is a left-wing system of advocating for political freedom and a collective ownership of the economy. National socialism, however, is what Hitler did. It's a white supremacist far-right ideology that uses the term socialist primarily for political marketing. They were never actually socialist, you see. It was an authoritarian regime, but they had to dress it up and make it sound real good for the people, honey. Kind of like the Republican crew says they're the party of family values, but they're all adulterers and pedos, boo. Yeah, kind of like that. Anyway, let's take to what was said on the Twitter streets the other day. I'm going to put some of the screenshots up here as I read it on my laptop, dear. The commie-Nazi hybrid cult is forming out of MAGA. It's fucking here. I was born in Poland. I lived through communism. I watched it collapse. I saw its lies, its corruption, its fear, its betrayal. I hate communism just as much as I hate Nazism. And guess what? They're the same fucking monster. Different costume, same evil. I've wrote about it before, but it's time for a reminder. In 1939, Nazis and Soviets signed the Molotov-Ribbentrop Pact. Yes, Hitler and Stalin. They invaded Poland together. Split it in half like a fucking cake. Nazis came from the west, communists came from the east, and then they both started killing. Anyone who thinks communism and fascism are opposite sides is brain dead or brainwashed. They're both built on the same foundation: authoritarianism, mass surveillance, personality cults, propaganda, censorship, fear, and slaughter. One burns books, the other rewrites them. One worships blood and soil, the other worships the state. In the end, you're still in a fucking cage. Putin is the bridge between them. Putin isn't a communist or a fascist. He's both. A KGB rat who wants the Russian Empire back. He hates communism, but loves Stalin. He hates Nazis, but copies Hitler's playbook step by step. He wants to rebuild an empire, and he's doing it by exporting a commie-Nazi hybrid cult across the world. And the dumbest people alive, MAGA Americans, are his willing pawns. They wave the flag while chanting Russian talking points. They scream about freedom while begging for dictatorship. They say they love Jesus, but they worship Trump and admire Putin. They'd shoot a drag queen before standing up to Russia. This is the new hybrid authoritarian 2.0. Call it what you want. Christo-fascism, Putinism, MAGA cult, commie-Nazism, it doesn't matter. It's all the same fucking thing, just different countries and different century. It's nationalism, surveillance, censorship, propaganda, racism, sexism, religion as law, and state violence, all wrapped in red, white, and blue. It's MAGA brainwashing mixed with Russian psyops and evangelical apocalyptic delusion.
Yeah,
it's QAnon
hey,
meets Soviet KGB with a sprinkle of Nazi bloodline bullshit. And it's growing fast. Americans have no fucking clue. Too many liberals think communism was just bad economics. Too many conservatives think Nazis were just left-wing socialists. You're all missing the point. It isn't left or right. It's tyranny. It's death. It's control. Communism killed more people than Nazism. And that's not minimizing the Holocaust. It's just a brutal fact. Between Stalin and Mao and Pol Pot and the Eastern Bloc regimes, we're talking over 100 million dead, executed, starved, silenced. I've seen both sides. I know this beast. I speak Russian. I've lived under both. Russian-style authoritarian control in the 80s in Poland and under American democracy. Until now. I've seen how this shit starts, and I see it's happening again right here in the United States. What's forming in America right now is a commie Nazi Christo-fascist mutation. They're creating a religion of control. MAGA is the vessel, Putin is the puppeteer, and your neighbor with the Gadsden flag and the Trump lawn sign is too dumb to see it. Stop laughing and start fighting. This isn't a joke. It's not just crazy boomers online. It's real, it's organized, it's global. And if we don't call it out, brutally honest, loudly, relentlessly, it will win. Because this cult doesn't care about logic. It runs on fear, lies, and blind loyalty. The only thing that breaks it is truth. Cold, factual, personal, unforgiving. I'm not asking you to agree with me. I'm telling you as someone who has seen it firsthand. We are already halfway down the same road. Not one lie told. That was your Sunday reading from the Twatter Streets.
Not one.
Pretty powerful words from
Yeah.
a guy who lived in the 80s underneath
100%.
Putin, right? And speaks Russian, and now he sees it here.
I don't do any of those things. You haven't done it. Jenny Faye hasn't done any of those things. We don't speak Russian. We've never lived in Russia or Poland. And, we speak from our American experience, right? This person also has American experience and said the same thing, that we should all be saying. We're on fire and we need to activate to fucking put it out.
Yeah. What was the end of that? We need truth. And unvarnished. I forget the word. The adjective.
But we have to be truthful with the people in our communities. You see, because if you don't reach out to your communities where you reside, you're not doing all you can do.
Right.
It's that simple. And it's that deadly, that not speaking to your community could end America. That's what this person is saying, and I couldn't agree more. That's why I do what I do.
Yeah. That's why your car
That's
is
why
covered
I'm a fucking rolling billboard. That's right. That's why I wear fuck Donald Trump's shirt everywhere I go.
Right.
Because I'm inviting that conversation. I don't have to say a fucking word. People are coming up to me. Where'd you get the shirt? I like it.
Yeah.
I get positive responses way more than I get negative responses.
Yeah.
And that is a big change because at one time I got a lot more negative responses and very few positive responses. Because people are loosening up and recognizing, but if you don't flap your gab, if you don't communicate with people, they're all going to be walking around in the dark.
Yeah. And I just made a note for Tony to get us some Gunny shirts because you can get that fuck you and fuck you for voting for him. Fuck Trump and fuck you for voting for him t-shirts at Gunny Speaks Out. And that's where Benny got hers. And I definitely want one. I so want one.
I need another one so that I don't have to wash mine every day.
Yeah, you definitely need two, at least. If not more.
3.
Call from Leo Shore. To accept, press 1.
Leo Shore, thanks so much for calling in. Go ahead, sweetie.
Hey, ladies. Hey. Well, one thing, it's my birthday today.
Happy birthday!
And Jenny heard about it from
Happy
Boston
birthday!
Oh, happy birthday!
I'd have been more prepared if I'd have known that last night, Allie.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday. I wish it was darker in here. I wish it was darker in here.
You're going to get the full treatment, Leo Shore.
That's funny.
Happy birthday,
Happy
Allie.
birthday, Allie.
Oh, thanks. Yeah,
Happy birthday,
I'm in
Allie.
my mid-50s. Yep, I'm in my mid-50s now.
Yeah.
Okay, so the funny thing is, ladies, I'm actually getting blowback from X and Facebook and Twitch about the meme, and they're getting mad about, oh, democratic socialism. I almost wanted to go, and how we're living now is so much better. You don't even want to try democratic socialism. Oh, well, it sounds like communism. Yeah, but that's what you have to read.
Well,
It's called reading.
Right.
The words don't mean the same thing.
I
and
think you
words
should post the
change.
definition. Like
Yeah.
she
Reading
did.
is fundamental, folks.
Right.
And people
Listen,
don't do it
listen,
anymore.
I hate to say this, but don't hold your tongue because you're afraid you're going to catch a slap on the wrist from a fucking billionaire.
Or from
There you go.
bots online. Because they're mostly bots anyway, so who the fuck cares?
Right.
Yeah.
Yep. Well, you know, I
Please don't
noticed
hold
that
your
too.
tongue.
Everybody on Facebook, I look at their picture and their profile, I said, now, isn't that interesting? There's almost no profile here. Isn't that interesting?
Mm-hmm.
But anyway,
There's a lot of
I mean,
YouTube
what's
accounts
the
like
problem?
that too.
Yeah. I mean, what's the problem? If we have a government, and if it's supposed to be even 1% democratic, although it should be 90 or whatever, why couldn't we try a different system? Why does it have to be only these two extremes, especially you know who, DINKY, acting like the world revolves around him? And I'm glad that I'm finally seeing memes that say, tell him to shut up, not just the quiet piggy part.
Yeah.
Tell him, why do you act like you know everything in the world? Very few people are that smart. And he's certainly not.
Yeah, he's the dumbest motherfucker we've ever had as POTUS. Like, seriously. Michael, thank you so much for the 20 spot.
Mitch McConnell is.
And he says, thanks, Diane, Benny, and Jenny.
Michael.
So, yeah, no, thanks. Very nice of you.
you,
And no,
Michael.
and Allie, it's like, it's so ridiculous. I don't know how you could think this guy's smart and he can't talk. He can't walk.
Well, I mean,
He never thinks beyond his nose. And look at the fucking reflecting pond. Reflecting pool. It is a swamp. He created a swamp.
Joke.
A literal swamp.
You know, you know why?
It doesn't sustain life though. A real swamp sustains life.
Yeah.
This is just chemical
Yeah,
swamp.
no, but you know why I'm laughing? You know why I'm laughing? Because it's reminding me of the paradox of French philosophy, where they say, be careful what you say and be careful who you fight against because you become them. Not 100% true, but you can see the correlation. And it's like, wouldn't that be ironic if one day, you know, he snaps or whatever and says, oh, now I'm a communist, you know? It's like, oh, so you were talking against it all the time, but now you're one, you know? It's like, you're such a hypocrite that you can't even figure out what side you're on.
Yeah.
Of course, he's super greedy, so we know that. Yeah.
Yeah, it's all about projection, hypocrisy, gaslighting, propaganda, and sadism. Because these motherfuckers are sadistic as fuck.
Yeah. Now let me finish up. Let me finish up here. Now I know Aldous Huxley is a little questionable, and I know he experimented with a lot of drugs at the end of his life, whether he was in pain or not. But he had some interesting books and some interesting quotes.
Wait, I missed who you were talking about.
Aldous Huxley. He was a student of George Orwell.
Okay, right.
And he also wrote a lot of British books about working class, and he also wrote a version of Downton Abbey, which was twisted. I'm not going to get into that.
Okay, well.
But one of his sayings is, propaganda is to make you forget that people are people. That was one of his sayings. That propaganda
makes
is
perfect
to make you
sense.
forget people are people.
Yeah.
Yeah. So.
Yeah. Yes, sir.
All right, ladies.
That makes perfect
I'll head
sense.
out.
Thank you, Allie.
Thank you for calling in,
thanks,
sweetie. Happy birthday.
Happiest birthday to you, Allie.
Thank you. Thank you, ladies. Thank you, Tony. Bye.
You're welcome.
Thanks. So, you guys, well, what is that? Michael, to you, another 20. You are all awesome.
Smokes, Michael.
You all are awesome. Oh my
Thank
God.
you, honey.
Michael, thank you. You're You're awesome
Thank you,
too because
Michael.
you're here hanging
We're-
out with us.
Right.
And you know what we
We're all
call you,
awesome.
Michael? You're kind of new to the channel. We call you a suffragette, and you can
Yeah.
get a 21st century suffragette T-shirt.
Yes.
Oh, you're from
Yes.
Traverse City? You're from Michigan?
I've been there.
I even love you
I've
even
been
more,
there.
Michael. I'm from Michigan too.
And I loved
Neighbors.
Traverse City when we went. Gorgeous place.
Tony thinks he's not sure. He's not sure if he's from Michigan or not. No, but
Oh.
we
that's
got to get our
Tony
Michigan
talking.
coalition together. I swear to God.
Yes.
That's my biggest goal. We've got Diana Hill. Sometimes she's here. I think I saw her earlier. And
Michael McAndrews, I knew it.
oh, you're Michael McAndrews.
I knew it.
Okay.
He's from Traverse City.
Yeah, from Traverse City. Yeah. Well, I didn't. I know he was Michael McAndrews. So when you change your name, it's gonna fuck me up. But that's when is that when YouTube fucked everybody's name up?
That's why having a picture is good because you change it. If your name gets changed, you can still identify.
Right, yeah.
Call from Kathy Zinn.
Kathy
accept,
Zinn
press
on
one.
the phone. Kathy, go ahead. What's going on, babe?
Hello, everybody. And first of all, happy birthday to Ali Osher. Known him for a long time in all these different chat rooms. Wanted to bring up one thing I am very, very proud of a lot of Americans over this holiday is they ignored Trump and had their own celebration of this country. And people were posting on Blue Sky and other places and showing that either like a block got together, had a neighborhood party, and they had games and all this stuff, or even local
Just like
communities,
the old days.
podunk little communities had parades, and there was nothing partisan about it. It was all about America.
Right.
It was all about how proud we are to be American. And Dinky didn't enter the picture. And I also wanted to give a shout out to PBS because I am a total nerd. I watch a Capitol Fourth every year. And the reason I watch a Capitol Fourth every year on PBS is because I
Tony,
want to see,
bring me a
I want to
tank top.
hear the 1812 overture while they're blowing the cannons off while the fireworks are going off. Now, in years past, the reason they call it a Capitol Fourth is because it's shot in front of the Capitol. And they're showing you the reflecting pool and the Washington Monument and the Capitol, so you can see the fireworks reflecting in the pool. Well, needless to say, Dinky fucked that up this year. So they had to shoot the fireworks over Mount Vernon. I'm like, it's a Capitol Fourth, but we're shooting fireworks over Mount Vernon. But I was really curious because I thought, oh God, did Dinky take over this show too? He did not. It was the same thing they do every year. They had, they honored the military. They honored our Olympians, both our regular Olympians and the Paralympians. They had the 4 astronauts from Artemis 2 come on, and each of them said a little bit about why they're proud to be American. And I got so emotional because, God damn it, they still played the 1812 overture and they still shut off the fireworks and everybody was proud to be there. And I'm like, God damn it, Dinky, you tried to fuck this up, but we wouldn't let you. And I'm so proud of PBS for saying, no, we're going to do it our way. We're going to celebrate the way we always do.
Yep. Yeah.
This damps for PBS. Hey, PBS.
Well, and Dinky's tried to shut down PBS, so good.
Yes.
Yeah,
good
of
for them.
course.
Yes.
Good for them giving 2 middle fingers in the air to Dinky. Fuck that guy.
Because it has always been a nonpartisan show. It has always been, very family friendly. You see the kids playing with their sparklers in the audience and that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
And, and okay, we're not talking grade A entertainment. It was Cool in the Gang, although they sounded pretty good. The Beach Boys, who's ever left with them, that kind of stuff. But you watch grandmas dancing with her granddaughter and people are singing and waving and just having fun. And by the way, they had thousands of people on the Capitol steps. It was a way bigger turnout than Dinky's National State Fair bullshit.
Embarrassment.
It was,
right.
I know it was like they always have huge crowds, and the same huge crowd came out. Proud to those Americans too, and just proud for every American that said, I don't care what Dinky's doing. I'm going to celebrate in my own way, and I'm going to celebrate my country. And I salute everybody who did that.
Right.
And I just want to leave you with this quote, because I got talking with a girlfriend about elites, that, you know, that this culture that Donald has with all of his rich friends. And there is a lot of chat about, because people are bringing up The Great Gatsby by F. Scott Fitzgerald, because it talks about the very rich, and Tom and Daisy are getting away with all kinds of garbage. Daisy ran a person over, and she's not going to face charges, and she's going to go to Europe for a while till it all blows over, darling, you know, this kind of crap. And his comment is, they were careless people, Tom and Daisy. They smashed up things and creatures and then retreated back into their money or their vast carelessness or whatever it was that kept them together, and let other people clean up their mess they had made. And I'm like, perfect description of these people.
Yeah. And I think that goes for, well, I just, you know, just thinking about the report of Dinky in his room, leaving garbage and shit all over the room, and like empty fucking ice cream cartons on the floor, on the carpet. You know, I mean,
he's never picked up after himself his entire life.
And I gotta see that picture of the stain on the chair. I gotta see this picture that Jenny was talking about.
And he's waving to himself on Fox News.
What was
he's watching Fox. He's waving to himself on Fox News. Did you see that?
Yeah, Fox News was covering Dinky, watching Fox News. He waves, and Harris Faulkner's like, "Oh my God, hi, Mr. President! Oh my God!"
Oh, he's waving. Oh, hi, Mr. President. Oh, help me! 5-year-olds do that. A 5-year-old.
What the fuck? Wait, why is Fox News covering him watching Fox News?
Oh my
this is insane. This is how far they are. You know what I mean? There's no disconnect between journalism in the you know, in the White House anymore.
We have derangement syndrome.
Why wouldn't you cut away? Why wouldn't you cut away? As soon as you saw that
There's
happening, it's like, why wouldn't you cut away and say, oh, you know, we got something going? But instead, you're celebrating this?
Me.
Oh, it was embarrassing.
Oh, my God.
It was totally fucking embarrassing.
Totally.
Yeah.
It is embarrassing.
And yet, and my girlfriend was sending me, we got so many tributes from other countries all around the world, not to Trump, but to America. They made it very clear.
Americans.
They were celebrating America and Americans, not him. You know, Hungary
they know we're not him.
Oh, no.
You understand?
Yeah.
They know
but
we're
like
not
in
him.
Budapest, in London, in somewhere in Asia, I can't remember the country, but like she was sending me, she was just overwhelmed and in tears that all of these countries realize he doesn't represent us.
No.
You know,
we're just another country. We're another country filled with real Americans and with a shitty fucking leader. You know, just like fucking Netanyahu, Putin, Xi, Kim Jong-un.
Yes.
I could go on.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly. And you know, it's like I said, you know, going back to my first point, I'm just so glad so many Americans said, I'm going to celebrate America in my own way, and the hell with him. And, you know, it came together as communities, and that's why I have hope. I do have hope. I mean, it's yes, we've got, I mean, people, Charlie Pierce said on Stephanie Miller this morning, we have got so much to clean up when we finally get this asshole out of here, and his minions. They all have to go. They all have to go.
But you know what? I feel like America is energized and ready and willing to do it. We're ready
we're all sick of this fucking shit.
Yes. And we want to clean
sick of the mess, and it needs to be cleaned up desperately, and we know that. We're going to get shit done.
Yep.
We all have extra buckets and cleaning supplies.
Yep. Jenny, so that's Jenny will help us get all the supplies.
You can be the boss, Jenny.
Yeah.
So we, you know, but I have
Give
hope
America
because they say, oh God, who's
instructions
going
they
to come back? I have to wonder how many people that Trump fired, if they were approached by a new president and a new government, and said, look, we know how bad everything was. Would you please come back and help us fix it? I'm not saying all of them would, but I think
hope
some
they
of them
come back in droves. You know, like
Yep.
Olivia
Yep.
Troy, Glenn Kirshner,
Yep.
Malcolm
Yep.
Nance. You know what I mean? Like a bunch need to come back. I would love it if Malcolm Nance was put in the position of where Pete Hegseth is right now.
Yeah.
Can
No,
you imagine?
I could
Secretary
totally
of
go for
Defense,
that.
yeah.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
make
I could
Malcolm
totally go
Secretary of
for that.
Defense. He'll
let's
clean
make
it up.
Jack Smith Attorney General and wipe this shit clean. You know what I mean?
And
Like,
give him carte blanche.
Put Kamala on the
And
Supreme Court.
yes,
and-
put Kamala on the Supreme Court. Oh my God, can you imagine the meltdown?
Yeah.
Come on.
Oh my
But
God.
you see what I mean? When
We
you
could
think
do
about
this.
I
what
know.
could be, what we
Not to
can
mention
do.
Jasmine Crockett. Bring her on.
Wait,
I
hold
want
on.
her. in
Hold on.
here.
Give me the floor for a second. Think about how great this country could actually be if we put real people in fucking charge that aren't pedophiles, that aren't fucking totally corrupt to the goddamn core, cheating all over their wives, waiting to go to a cocaine sex party in DC. I mean, these people are insane.
Exactly.
Okay, so it's like, can you imagine? We keep imagining
Having competent people in those positions.
we keep imagining what if, you know, Hillary did this, you know, whatever Dinky did, right? But what if Dinky never got in the fucking first place and Hillary had been in there, COVID would have gone off like
How
a
far
fucking,
we would have come
we
already.
would have not lost 1.5 million people with COVID, right?
No.
Imagine if
Right.
Kamala got in, we wouldn't be in this war right now. Our gas prices wouldn't be fucking 50% higher. I mean, just
She'd be going after the fucking big fucking corporations that are gouging the fuck out of us.
Yes.
She'd make, you know, stronger EPA and just everything. She wanted to give, you know, incentives to buy a home, and she wanted to give incentives to start a business. She was doing what the people were requesting to be done.
Yes, Frank
And they
Flaguzzi
didn't
for FBI
fucking
director.
listen.
Yeah, Flaguzzi for FBI director. And guess what? This is what I want you to think about in 2028 and in 2026. When we have this November, I want you to think about this when you're voting. When you're going out there and you're talking to your friends and family, if we don't fucking take over, it's over. It's going to become fascist dictator state, and there ain't a fucking thing we can do about it. Until 2028, we got this fucking asshole in here for 2 more years. It cannot happen. So get fired up. You know what I mean? That's what I like it. Get fired up about this shit. And not only that, I really want to move on, Kathy, because I got a bunch of videos to play. Thank you for calling.
Oh, you're very welcome. All you are kicking ass like always. Have a good one. We'll talk
Thanks,
to you
honey.
later.
You too.
Oh,
I want to move
Love you,
on
bye.
because I'm really pissed about this story. For a month, Mitch McConnell's been fucking brain dead, and they're fucking trying to keep it secret because they don't want to fucking hold a special election. This is really fucking sick shit, man.
Yeah.
This is sadistic, really sadistic, sick shit. I've got a bunch of
sadistic.
videos.
They're sadistic. They're fucking criminals. They break the rules. This is no exception.
His wife takes off
This
and
is just
goes to China.
this is just a normal day for them.
Yeah, play this shit, Tony. This is fucking unbelievable. I can't, and we need to get more fired up about this. The Epstein files, we have to get, no, this is it. You cannot
And yes,
hold
100% Karen Ames. I believe Kamala won too.
I believe Kamala, I believe
Yeah,
Hillary
so do
won.
I.
I think Hillary
So do
was
I.
robbed too.
100%.
All right.
Yep.
In
So was
the
Al
hospital,
Gore.
allegedly after
was
having a
real
massive heart
egregious.
attack and being found unconscious. But where is his wife? His team has gone dark. There's been 20 days of complete radio silence, and meanwhile, just 3 days after he nearly died, his wife, Elaine Chao, is in Beijing, secretly meeting with China's vice president. Wait, what? But let's zoom out for a second. Why Beijing? And why right now? Elaine Chao's family owns Foremost Group, a massive shipping empire built on hundreds of millions in loans from Chinese state-run banks. For decades, Mitch McConnell's immense power in the Senate has been the ultimate political shield for that family business. Even when she was Trump's transportation secretary, U.S. maritime funding mysteriously dried up while her private family fleet thrived. So, what happens when the guy providing all that political cover is suddenly found unconscious and his survival is in question? Does the family panic? Did she rush to Beijing to reassure their biggest financial backers that the McConnell-Chow operation is still intact? Or is the Chinese government just checking in on their favorite Washington investment? One thing's for sure, a normal wife would be at her husband's side, not 3 days later in China.
What the fuck are you doing in China, bitch? Oh, it's family values.
How
Get
could you
fucked.
marry that?
Yeah, she did it. She did it because
family values, right?
It gave her
'Cause she
political
did it for
power.
love. That was a match made in love.
Yo, sure. No, the
I'm
Chinese
sure.
Communist Party fucking arranged that fucking marriage.
Family values party my ass.
Let's go to let's go to this chick. Well, this is from Lamont Tyson, but the reporting is done from this chick. She says her name at the beginning, and I forget what it is. Yeah, report.
Desiree Townsend here again outside of George Washington University Hospital as we
Desiree
mark
Townsend.
week 3 of the hospitalization of Senator Mitch McConnell following the June 14th medical emergency. As you can see behind me, the Capitol Hill police vehicles, these black vehicles, are still parked outside the hospital here, an indication that he is likely also still here. So after I first released the dispatch audio indicating that he was found unconscious and was given CPR for cardiac arrest, this story finally gained national attention. However, I don't think many Americans fully appreciate the seriousness of what may be at stake following Senator McConnell's medical emergency 3 weeks ago, or how Congress's lack of a constitutional mechanism to remove members for incapacity could have broader implications for the nation's governance and, most importantly, national security. This incredibly odd story also involves Senate Majority Leader John Thune, who stated to Politico that he had spoken with McConnell the day after his hospitalization and that he, quote, sounded good, end quote. Now, this statement threw off the press for nearly 2 weeks, placating the public until I released the EMS dispatch audio showing the seriousness of this medical emergency. Now, given that Senator McConnell is still here in the hospital 3 weeks later, and as far as I know, he has not spoken with any other members of Congress, now puts this initial remark by Leader Thune into question. And look, he could have just been attempting to give Senator McConnell his privacy, but the better response could have been, I have not heard anything, or I don't know. And this story gets even odder after I reported a couple days ago of a press release documenting that McConnell's wife, Elaine Chao, met with the vice president of China 3 days after his hospitalization. And to be clear, the issue is not merely that Elaine Chao went to China. The issue is she is a private citizen. She holds no official government position. She's married to a sitting U.S. senator who reportedly had a major medical emergency, and now she's meeting with one of China's highest ranking official 3 days later, all while the American public and possibly senior U.S. government officials in the Trump administration, as well as members of Congress, lacked clear information about his condition. So let me be clear about this. A meeting with China's vice president is not casual. Even if this was pre-planned, it signals Beijing views her as someone politically meaningful, yet she has no current role in the U.S. government. So why is she having these meaningful meetings with top government officials in China? Did she potentially carry messages to the CCP? Did she discuss U.S. policy? Or is she being treated as a back channel to non-public information, including her husband's health condition? Now, what I'm about to tell you next is incredibly important for all of you to understand. Like every sitting member of Congress, Senator McConnell has access to highly classified closed-door intelligence briefings on matters impacting U.S. national security. Those briefings can include topics topics such as military operations involving Iran, as well as classified discussions related to defense appropriations, an area of particular significance given that McConnell's role as a chair on the Senate Appropriations Committee. Now, if Senator McConnell potentially lacks the mental capacity and independent ability to perform his duties sitting as a U.S. Senator, could classified information have been accessed, discussed, or even recorded by individuals hypothetically operating his office behind the scenes? More broadly, what safeguards exist to protect classified information when a member of Congress is no longer
So
capable
illegal.
of independently carrying out the office responsibilities? Lastly, what information, if any, did Elaine Chao carry with her to meet with the Vice President of the People's Republic of China, Han Zheng, on June 17, 2026, 3 days after her husband, Mitch McConnell, reportedly went into cardiac arrest?
So,
I have to say, it is so fucking refreshing to see a real journalist doing real journalism. That's one bright young lady. She needs a space somewhere. Where where
Tony,
is
what's
she?
her name at the beginning of the, what's her name again? At the beginning of the...
She's quite a reporter.
Desiree Townsend here again outside of Georgia.
Desiree Townsend.
Townsend.
Okay, Desiree Townsend. I don't know. She might have a channel. I don't know. I think she might.
She was very, she was very journalistic. I don't know what other words to use. She was doing real journalism.
Yeah.
Which we've lost somewhere along the way.
Few and far
when it
between
became
now, yeah.
entertainment. When news became entertainment.
Yeah. So, Susie Jones fell out of her bed.
Are we being out?
Oh,
And she needs some help. And so I told her she can post her
Susie.
GoFundMe or whatever, whatever PayPal or whatever it is in the chat if she wants to. So go ahead, Susie, and post your PayPal or whatever it is, Venmo, whatever it's called. It's fine with me, sweetie. If you need help, we'll do what we can to help, right? Okay, so we've got Pearl Mania here now.
I love you, Pearl.
I'm already laughing because I know what he says, and it's really great.
I know. I watched it as well.
I've seen him over the past couple days. Yeah, I saw this. This was great. Damn it! Now I want Arby's. Fuck.
I know.
Go.
I want a roast. I want to be roast beef and cheddar.
Out strategized by a corpse? Real talk. Mitch McConnell is officially brain dead, according to medical sources. He's been that way for a month. How are we being out strategized by a corpse? He does nothing. He can't even watch this video. There isn't a neuron firing in his head. A month ago, he had a heart attack. They took him too long to resuscitate him. His brain never restarted. He's been plugged into a wall, surrounded by security guards, like he's the emperor on the golden throne with custodies from Warhammer 40K. How is he holding up democracy right now? He's supposed to be replaced. The people are supposed to be choosing a new McConnell. They're not letting him do it because Mitch McConnell's wife has fled across the ocean. Like she's a duchess in a civil war in old medieval times. His daughter has fled from social media. His staff have been hiding his body, his unloved husk, so they can keep collecting one last car note payment for their Toyota Corolla. Meanwhile, people are like, how could he be heartless talking about this man? He's not a man. He's never been a man. He's been a heartless turtle who has slowly dragged this country into hell to the point where the only place I can find solace is a fucking Arby's parking lot. There's no sympathy here. We make merch about it. I literally made merch about this 3 years ago. Stop teasing me, you old man. Fill me with the joy I find when I eat a beef and cheddar. So that way I wake up with a pang of regret that it's over, that I'll never taste that first bite again, as when I heard the news that Mitch McConnell is finally gone.
Yeah. And I just want to put this to rest. Jack Smith is not dead. I don't know who said that. I don't know whose talking points those are. He was on MS Now with Nicole Wallace a couple days ago. I don't know what you're whoever said that, I don't know what you're talking about. But we know for a fact that Mr. Turtle fucking he's in Rigatortus. Yeah, he's in Rigatortus. He's in Rigatortus and
beautiful.
And I've stolen from Stephanie Miller. Yeah. He's in Rigatortus and Tortoise and literally he's been fucking brain dead since this fucking happened. And people are saying that they've talked to him. The staff is saying he's fine and he's doing business and he's taking phone calls. Fuck you. Get fucked. He is not.
You know what they do really bad? They lie. Really bad.
Yeah, they're really shitty at lying.
It's so obvious that what they're doing.
Well,
and
come on, do we really think Mitchie wasn't sharing what information he had with old wifey poo? Come on. Again, that was not a match made in love. That was a match made for
the
business
CCP
purposes.
Yes.
So
just like melanoma and fucking.
Trust me, if you gave two shits about your husband, you wouldn't be, across the ocean while his unloved husk of a body lays there brain dead.
She's literally
you would want to put him out of his misery.
She's trying
to
secure.
You would want to be by his side in the prayers that his old ancient decrepit ass would wake up, which ain't fucking happening. So don't give me that she ain't over there doing some nefarious shit.
She's trying to secure
otherwise
the connections that they had to make sure that she's still on board with whatever deal that they fucking had.
You got to remember, this has been going on this whole fucking
decades. Yeah.
All of
Here's
this.
the thing, though. Talking about whatever information he might have on Iran. Here's the thing. Mitchie ain't been there for a long time, Mr.
Fall down and get fucked up.
Mr. Total brain freeze on camera, okay?
Yeah.
He doesn't know the ins and outs of it, but that doesn't mean little Missy wifey poo doesn't have the email at passwords and stuff.
Yeah.
But now that he's down for the count, now it's time to panic because she can't get in as him if he's sitting there as a vegetable. So, I would almost bet that his staff doesn't know what wife knows. You know what I mean?
I think the staff knows more.
Just guess that.
I think that the wife knows too because she's off in China. She's trying to secure deals.
Well, the wifey knows more of these secrets of what's part of these closed door meetings that Mitchie was privy to. She knows more of that information than his staff does.
Oh, well,
you know what I mean? His staff doesn't know half
sure.
the shit that he knows.
Yeah.
But yet, I guarantee you, he shared it with wifey. That's why she's fucking fled. She's gone. Everybody else is stuck just playing the game, whereas we can't have him as dead yet because we don't want to give up that power to a Democrat. That's where that's at. Period. End of sentence.
Yeah.
And they know either way they go, if they don't hold out till August with his rotting corpse in the refrigerator, they're gonna potentially lose to have that seat for a Democrat, even if it is only a few months. That scares the shit out of them. So
yeah. Well, they want they're afraid that Thomas Massey will run and win that seat. So these motherfuckers, you cannot. This is a crime. All of this is a crime.
Yes.
Hiding the house
being done by lifelong criminals.
Well, I don't think his staff are lifelong criminals when you're in your 20s. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
you're doing what you're being told. But that's what I mean.
Right. You're doing your orders. Yes.
Yeah.
Like he said, just so they can make another payment on their Corolla because they're like,
sound familiar?
You and me. They're normal people just trying to have a life in government.
But they're also young and dumb, and they probably don't know what the fuck they're doing. And they're holding this up. They said that they want to hold it up to like the second Tuesday in August. Dude, he's gonna die before the second Tuesday in August. There's no way. I don't care how hard you try to keep him alive through it's not physically possible. Mm-hmm. His body will shut down. The skin starts falling off. He literally, I don't know. This is really gross shit. Like I saw my mother's dying hours. It was horrific. I still have images in my fucking head today. It's not pleasant, and I don't want to think about it ever, 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 ever. But
my mom was brain dead. She lasted 7 days in hospice as she slowly starved to death.
Yeah.
Basically.
Yeah.
Okay. Because they weren't IVing her with anything besides morphine.
Yeah.
Because that's the only choice I had. I don't have money to save my mom. And it's a slow burn process.
Yeah.
Now here's
it could
the thing,
be dead
if they are
already. We don't
feeding
fucking
him
know.
through
It's a
the
lie.
tube,
yeah.
It's possible to keep that heartbeat going if you're brain dead, but there's nothing there. There's nothing there. It's nothing.
No, but
it's
no
still
there
in the
there.
body.
Thune saying he talked to him the day.
Seen it with my own eyes.
Yeah.
I know what brain dead looks like.
Thune saying he talked to him the day after he went in the hospital is a bunch of bullshit.
No way. No way.
Bullshit. And you need to go. No, that's why. Quit lying.
And let me tell you something. When you do CPR, how old is he? 83, 82, 83?
You could break ribs.
When you a rib?
I said ribs, plural.
Okay. I thought you said break a rib. I'm like, yeah, few of them. So, somebody that age with broken ribs can't speak. They can't speak because the pain of speaking is excruciating.
Then guaranteed you're intubated because you don't have the muscular capacity to get in.
You
breath.
weren't breathing, and
there's
you
no
had
way.
pulse when they found you.
Yeah, right. They're not.
That's why
you're
your
not gonna
ribs
talk
are
with
broken.
a tube down your throat.
Yeah.
Guarantee you're intubated.
Yeah.
Period.
Yeah.
You're
That's
not
what
gonna speak
Dr.
with the tube
Adams
down your
said.
throat.
Yep. That he's intubated and they're just
yes,
keeping
and
him
Cats
alive.
Amanda and friends. Yes, physicians consider brain dead, but depending on his the end of life paperwork, you can choose to keep alive. That could be in there. He might have a keep resuscitating kind of clause. Who fucking knows at this point? And even if he doesn't, how's he going to sue them?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's kind of the problem with the end of life thing. Like, he's not coming back. But to keep him alive, is against his wishes. But he's not gonna.
He can't fight for himself, and there's nobody fighting
accountable.
for him.
Right. So
his daughter
they could very.
Her daughter.
Come on, if we can make animatronic Dinky keep farting around all over the country, we can sure keep a pulse on Mitchie. For the next month. It doesn't take much. They've got meds, and if they don't have to keep his brain alive and they just have to keep his heart pumping and his body somewhat give it a little nutrition, I think it's possible, unfortunately.
Why would his
daughter
pull down?
Listen.
Wait, hold on. Why would his daughter
I
pull
have
down?
to say this, Diane.
Oh my God.
Remember, they kept that black girl alive in Georgia who was brain dead.
Good point.
To deliver that baby. That wasn't
That's true.
a viable fetus.
It's disgusting.
So they're not beyond doing any fucking thing so disgusting.
At least she was a healthy woman. Mitchie, not so much.
Yeah, no. He didn't
Mitchie's
have a leg to stand on
big
to start
difference.
with. Yeah.
Right.
And now I forgot what I was
His
going to say.
daughter, guess what? She don't give a fuck. He's probably been a piece of shit dad this whole time. So
I know what I was going to say. I remember what I was going to say. Why would his wife go to fucking China? Why would his daughter pull down all of her social media? Why would his staff be out looking for a new job? And also, by the way, they have pulled themselves off these lists of things where, I don't know, they're working for a senator and now they have to pull themselves off this list so they can look for another job. And the reason why they're saying that they have to look for another job is because their senator died. Literally, you can't. I'm not making this shit up.
Yeah, no, I know.
So why would it be? Why would all those things be happening if he wasn't fucking dead? If he wasn't dead already.
There wasn't an ulterior motive, which
Diane pulled a me.
Eight Ball says yes.
Okay, here's Keith Edwards with another one. Oh my god. And we're just gonna play the first couple of minutes. I want to see where he falls down and all that bullshit. You can fast forward through it. Yeah, we already played
Senator
this.
Mitch McConnell, who we've been chasing for, and we didn't even know about this EMS call that we did a video about a couple of weeks ago until it broke through the reporting. They didn't tell us that Mitch McConnell was found unconscious, that he likely had a heart attack. Now, his staff is saying the following: Senator McConnell is still working closely with staff on Senate business in Kentucky matters as he continues to recover. However, he will not be voting this week. So if that is like, okay, because the stuff I'm about to show you is crazy. So that's his spokesperson, David Popp, who said that Mitch McConnell is recovering and working closely with the staff. But
That's
what we're hearing
bullshit.
from Laura Loomer is a total opposite.
Yeah.
Now,
this.
after the Kentucky senator's near-fatal medical emergency made headlines, his team is still declining to provide any additional details about McConnell's condition. The Daily Beast asked a series of questions about McConnell's health. Is Senator McConnell in a hospital or other medical facility? If not, when did he leave? Have members of McConnell's staff spoken to him since he was found unconscious? What diagnosis or diagnoses has Senator McConnell received? But his spokesperson has not responded at all. After publication, McConnell's team did respond, saying the following: Senator McConnell appreciates the outpouring of support he's receiving while he continues his recovery in the hospital. The senator continues to improve and is working closely with staff on Kentucky and Senate matters while the Senate is out of session. All right, that's great. Is that true? I don't think so. This is a huge unfolding crisis. This is obviously a major cover-up. His staff absolutely needs to be held accountable if this is true. It might not be true. But Laura Loomer, I'm going to show you, quite often gets these things right when it comes to reporting on what's going on with Republicans.
Check
now,
this out.
Someone wrote here, if this is true, and I have no idea it is exactly the disgraceful end to Mitch McConnell, his disgusting consultants covering up his end of life that we should have all expected. Frankly, also every single person who currently knows for sure the status of Mitch McConnell, if this is true, should never work in politics again. There should be a massive criminal investigation into this as well. I don't know what crimes potentially may have been committed here, but certainly if you're withholding information like this from the public and constituents, that feels like it's criminal. Also, what we're learning too is that they very well, he might be on life support. Like they literally could pull the plug and he died, right? And I believe it's like August 8th. We're going to do another video on this.
That's the thing, August 8th.
But early August, there's a date that if Mitch McConnell can make it that long, then they don't have to do a special election. And if they don't have to do a special election, then the House and the Senate in Kentucky can pick the next senator. You understand?
That's fucked up.
They're trying to prevent
All
there
right,
from
you
being
can
a
stop
prime
it.
angle to try to get
You can
information
stop
from
it.
them.
Yeah.
Now, here's what Mitch McConnell's neighbor is saying.
Everything happened. I didn't see him come out, but
Oh, you saw the paramedics here?
Yeah.
Okay. Have you seen any family? Has no family has
I
come?
haven't seen anyone coming or going from there.
Yeah, because I know his Capitol Police detail. They're over at the hospital, so I just thought I'd. So his wife, Elaine Chao, was found in China 3 days after he went into cardiac arrest. So we're trying to figure out where she is. It doesn't look like she has come back to the house. I was wondering, have you seen her at all?
No, I haven't seen anyone.
Oh my God! Can you explain what happened?
I have to
Yvette?
go to
Oh
work.
yeah,
I'm
sorry.
so sorry.
Have a great day. Thank you for your.
Enough. I've had enough. No, this is absolutely a crime. His fucking staff needs to be held accountable. His wife, what has she fled the country? Is she back? I mean, as far as we know, she's not back. She could just stay in China and not face any fucking.
She's got citizenship there, doesn't she?
Yeah. They love her over there because they had Mitch fighting for them in our fucking Senate.
Yep.
Unbelievable. It's literally a honeypot situation, for fuck's sake. I mean, I don't know. That's what it looks like to me.
Just.
Yeah. She leaves everything. Okay, yeah. So here's Christina. And I love this point. And she's so
You're muted, Jenny Faye.
she gets this.
Oh, I bet you the daughter's with the mom. Sorry. I bet you the daughter's with the mom. I bet you, because she's not meeting with high profile people like the mom is. So the mom's going to be spotted because she wants to go meet with the bigwigs. Daughter doesn't have to do that, but she can stay nice and safe over there and wear a mask with everybody. Nobody's going to know her.
Why
from
would you
a hole in the
delete
wall.
your social media account? What are you afraid of?
Just keeps you from having to answer any questions to anybody. When you've got shit to hide, you hide. That's all I know. I don't know what she would have to hide. You know, the fact that she doesn't give a fuck that her dad's dead, maybe. I mean,
is she Mitch's biological daughter? I don't, I'm
know.
just throwing it out there.
Who knows?
I wasn't there when that cocktail was created, dear. I have no idea. Thank God for small favors.
Thank God for small favors.
The thought of Mitchie Poo ever being naked is just.
Oh, no.
Stop.
No.
It could
The fact that he's even procreated is just disturbing to me. So
Stop it.
Could have been artificial insemination.
Stop it. I beg you.
Yeah, wait, where's my pet though?
Oh man.
You want to picture that in your fucking head, but you don't want to see a picture of a real dog with a real corkscrew penis. I don't know what the fuck is wrong with you people.
Come on now.
Why? Why the dolphin sound? So you play the dolphin sound?
Well,
Here's
and
Christina.
welcome to another day in the dumbass United States. I have a question to pose for the Red Hat Bros, those that so confidently, with their full fucking throat, rail against our Constitution and birthright citizenship. Yeah, you baby, you that want to do away with it. What makes you specifically an American citizen? Did you take a test to prove your patriotism? No. What made you an American citizen? I'll give you a clue. All your mama did was push a bit, boo. You can't tell me that you're a citizen today because both of your parents are. That's not how it works. The only reason you are a U.S. citizen is because you were born here.
Ding, 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 ding,
That's
ding,
it.
ding.
That's the entire reason. And you want to do away with birthright citizenship.
You're so dumb.
Right.
The shit I couldn't make up if I tried.
No.
You don't become a citizen of the US of A because your parents were born here. Fucking works. They're not citizens because their parents were. You are all citizens of the US of A because of birthright citizenship.
Dumb motherfucker. Right.
And it's safe to say that immigrants who become citizens of the US of A are more citizens than you are. They're more patriotic than you are because they could answer questions that you can't answer today without a phone in your hand so you can Google it. How many representatives are in this land? How many sit in Congress today in the Senate? Do you fucking know? Do you even know what the 5th fucking amendment is? I know it's only on your mind, the first and the second, dear. But it looks like you might not be quite as American as an immigrant, honey.
Yeah. This
They
great.
did more than being born here. They had to study our history. They had to know it, baby. Then they had to quote it and write it down, you see. Take a test that you would fail expeditiously. Good thing you were born here, though.
100%.
Because if you had to take that test, we would be showing you the fucking door.
I no lies detected. Why are you fighting so hard against this? You're so dumb. And how far back you want to go? How far back you want to go? You want to keep going back into the lineage? You want to go back to Nazism and going, we need to know your whole ancestral fucking heritage? Oh, you want to know that? Because guess what? All of us.
Oh, and we better be sure that it applies to everybody, even those with the last name Trump. Bye, Tweedledee. Bye, Tweedledum.
Yeah.
Bye, Ivanka.
Baron.
Bye, Franken daughter
Bye,
wife.
Baron. Adios.
Franken daughter wife.
Yeah.
It needs to apply evenly to all people then.
Yeah.
If you're going to
Ted Cruz
pull this plug, pull it and let
Marco
all the scum go down the
Rubio.
drain. Okay? Just saying.
You want to play this game? There'll be nobody left except the indigenous people. So why don't we just give it back to the American Indians and be done with it? Let them
Fuck
run the
off out of
country.
here. Where are we gonna go? Where are 350 million people gonna go?
Fucking idiots.
Yeah, right. Trump's mom wasn't a citizen at his birth.
Yeah, no.
Let's go, Dinky. You too.
Yeah.
Goodbye.
Bye, bitch. Oh, and you think all the countries that you came from are gonna take your ass and your white supremacist piece of shit asses back? No. They don't. It doesn't work that way either. You fucking dumb assholes. Oh God. It's so painful
They're so
that they're so
fucking
stupid.
Yeah, I was just gonna say it's the words right out of my mouth.
Fuck.
I was tripping over them as you were saying it.
It is. They are painfully
It's painful.
stupid.
It is. It's downright. It insults everything in your body that knows right from wrong. That's why it's painful.
And look, I'm not fucking happy with our country. I think our country has done some really fucking horrendous shit. But guess what? It just so happens to fucking happen underneath Republican control. So let's get rid of the fucking Republican Party. Let's vote like our fucking lives depended on it. Again.
Because it does. Because it really does.
And I'm so pissed that Mallory McMorrow is pulling out of the race here in Michigan for our Senate because guess what? Nikki Haley is being backed by Israeli government. She doesn't think that what's going on over there is a fucking genocide. And she's a Democrat. So what am I supposed to do? Am I supposed to vote for her?
Lobby.
Or am I supposed to vote for a Republican?
Lobby for somebody else. Get somebody else in there. Get somebody else in there.
So
that.
But she's more likely to win. So, I don't know what to do now. Now I'm put in one of those voting dilemmas, where I vote for a candidate that might not win because they don't have enough popularity, and a candidate who I know is a Democrat and will win, but they back Israel. How about I bug the shit out of her after she gets in and go, you fucking take one more goddamn dime from these cocksuckers. We're boycotting your ass now. Fuck you.
Tell her that before she gets in.
Wow.
In nicer words, of course.
No, I don't, no. We need real talk.
Yeah.
We need real
that's
talk.
What I'm saying.
We need Democrats that
Up
speak
there.
real talk. What is going on in fucking, they're genocided Gaza. They're genociding Lebanon. They're trying to do the same thing with Iran with Dinky's help. Our tax
All about
dollars,
the real
our
estate,
money.
baby. It's all about the real estate.
Fuck.
The lives has nothing to do with it.
We need 3 motherfuckers gone. Dinky, Netanyahu, and Putin. Real quick. Those motherfuckers need to go.
Someone needs to come with the straight jackets and do what needs to be done already, because they're completely out of their fucking minds.
And they're all out of control.
They're maniacal, fucking sadistic criminals.
Mm-hmm. Every single one of them, war criminals. What you got, Tony? Didn't you have a Brent Terhune that you wanted to play?
No, I think it was the old one.
Oh.
Here's this.
What's that?
Plattner.
Oh, okay. Now, we got to talk about Graham Plattner real quick before we end the show. I know we're right at 6 o'clock, but fuck
Like
this
we don't
guy
have enough
too.
disappointments.
No, fuck this guy too. And who is doing the vetting for the Democratic Party? Fuck you. Get on the fucking ball. No, enough. I don't want predators in my party.
No.
We get rid of ours real quick. If they wanted to get rid of their predators, they get rid of fucking DINKY real quick.
They wouldn't have a fucking ministry or a regime if they got rid of their predators.
And here's Luke again, and he's telling it like it is.
Hey, just so you know, this is an open book test, and it fucking kills me to see so many ally men fucking failing it.
Yep.
Because if you say you're about it and that you believe women, now's the fucking time to be about it. Because when I say I hate rapists, it doesn't matter whether they have an R or a D next to their name. And when I say that people with credible accusations of rape don't belong anywhere near a fucking ballot, I mean it regardless of how much I agree with their politics. Reminder, that is the same exact logic that MAGA uses to excuse all of the horrific shit that Donald Trump has done. It doesn't matter to them that he said he likes to, quote, grab him by the pussy because he thinks just like me. It doesn't matter to them that he was found civilly liable of raping E. Jean Carroll in a dressing room because he wants those illegals gone just like me. We are better than that. Now, before you call me an AIPAC shill or a DNC plant, let me just say a few things. One, the state of Israel has been committing genocide for a long fucking time. Free Palestine and free Lebanon. Two, Benjamin Netanyahu's a goddamn war criminal, and if there was any justice in the world, he'd never see the light of day again. And three, Chuck Schumer and the rest of the establishment Democrats can get fucked because they've been about goddamn useless. Now, the fact that Graham Plattner agrees with those three things does not eliminate the fact that a woman says he let himself into her apartment and raped her. And I gotta be honest, if you need to unfollow me because I believe women and I don't think rapists belong in office, I hope the door hits you in the ass on the way out. Hey, just so you
And get fucked. Because
you tell him, Luke.
They literally got rid of Al Franken for a photograph. We got rid of Al Franken for a photograph. They pushed his ass out real quick because he was good at his job.
And back in the day, what he was doing was actually a joke.
Yes.
And back in
he
the
didn't
day,
touch anybody.
They did jokes like that. He didn't touch anybody.
Yeah.
No. And it just so happened he was a comedian.
Yes.
And he saw a joke and he couldn't resist himself.
And you get credible allegations of DINKY and the Epstein files, and you motherfucking maggots don't care. It's infuriating. Matt Gaetz, he's, diddling fucking 17-year-old girls and giving him drugs. Oh, you don't care his fucking buddy went to prison. He didn't. The Republicans protected him until fucking, I don't know, what was that guy, Mark Meadows fucking had enough of him and pushed him out. You can't, I don't want to hear both sides do it. Both sides are pedophiles. Both sides diddle the... No, they don't. Here's the picture. Let's see it. Jenny, where's the stain?
Look, you can see right in the middle. It's been cleaned, but you can tell there's been stains on that chair.
Can we enlarge
Promise
it?
you.
Can you enlarge the chair?
You'd have to enlarge. When you look at that spot.
Oh my God. Well, the chair, it's like whiter than the rest of the chair. Do you know what I'm saying? You can tell it's been cleaned.
But it's real dark right there in that center spot. I'm sorry. That looks like we've had some messes in that chair to me. Don't give me that. I've seen ruined upholstery before, folks.
There was a massive stain there before. You can kind of see it. It's very faint, but Jenny, Jenny is the expert.
Look, it looks like a big wedgy skid mark right there in the fucking middle, folks. As well as a little bit to the side. There's also another spot. There's a couple of them.
Yeah.
Sorry, folks. That's not just.
Oh my God.
That's a chair that needed upholstery cleaning, and you can tell. It was kind of a bad job at it.
And trust me, when they took these pictures, they weren't kind. They didn't give a shit about who they were exposing.
No.
And again, trust me, my eyes instantly went to that chair. That's just where they went as a Cleveland. Ew.
Ew. Well, I believe you, Jenny. And well, you know, I've also
I see it.
I've seen
I see it.
things that have
So-
been wet before and they try and it doesn't work. You can't hide it. You can't hide it. There's been a stain there. It's all funky and misshapen and it shouldn't be that way. You know what I mean? Like it shouldn't be that way at all. So anyway.
Oh, trust me, everything there is going to have to be recovered and or thrown out.
Yes.
Too.
Yeah. Robert Carr says bonfire, not cleaning.
Right. Well, yeah, there's only so much upholstery cleaner can do, folks. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Like,
Everything needs to
helps,
be
but
reupholstered in the fucking Oval Office.
it's not
that's
meant
sure.
for greasy McDonald's shit stains. I'm just saying.
Oh my God.
That's a little hard to get out.
Oh my God.
There's no
Jenny!
resolve in the world.
Jenny.
They have not
You're
done a good
upset
enough
about
job,
it.
folks. Science has not brought us there
You
yet.
say shit like that, and then but you're upset about a real picture of a duck's penis.
Dinky's got a box by the door. It's making trouble on the floor. Tiny feet, big scene, whole room gone mean. He looks so proud, he looks so sweet. Then that diaper taps the beat. Mama says, oh no, not again. Dinky just grins and does it then. Hold your nose, here it comes. Everybody brace then run. Dinky stinky box. Dinky stinky box. Poop a diaper days make the whole house wave. Dinky stinky box.
Oh my God.
There's a little note on the side saying handle carefully wide. Baby wipes and a trash can lid. A mystery everybody did. Grandpa
Whose creation is
kids
this?
a storm, closes the window.
Turn it down a little, Tony, and I'll do the shout out. Eddie, Jen, the vlogs, thank you for the 5. Lisa, thank you for the 5. Hey, subscribe to Crystal _ CNY YouTube channel. She's posting some beautiful artwork. It's at Crystal _ CNY. No Money G, thanks for being a member. No Money G, thanks for gifting 10 memberships. Ozzy 3000, thanks for being a member. Christina Ghost Squad, thanks for being a member for 15 months. Michael 2, which is Michael McAndrews, thanks for being a member 9 months. Susie Ann Jones, member for 15 months, thank you. And Michael to you, which is AKA Michael McAndrews, thanks for the $40. And he says thanks to Diane, Benny, and Jenny. And you all are awesome. So thank you guys for all your love and support.
Oh, you guys, see you down there.
Thank you for all your support, and we love and adore you. And John, thank you for your gifts for Benny. And Jenny, you too, sending out gifts. And you guys, we will see you right here on 21st Century Suffragettes on Thursday, 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Peace out. Stay cool.
Bye, Betty.
Hey, y'all. See ya.
Yeah, we can
Welcome
raid
to
Hal,
the 21st
but he won't
Century
acknowledge
Suffragettes cast. Make sure to like, share, subscribe. Thank you, family.
What are we starting again?
Pass the dutchie on the left hand side. Pass the dutchie on the left hand side. It a go bun.
Keep it rolling, glide. The suffragettes and gents in the crew.
It a go down, you know.
Keep it rolling, glide. Diane, Jenny, Faye, and Bad Benny too.
Diane, Jennifer and Bad Benny. In go bun it tonight. 2 joints lit, pass a glow so bright. Benny got 2 puffs of dablings back with a green and a laugh. Diane, Jennifer and Bad Benny pan it so crowd, suffragettes and a gents in so line. Everybody got a feeling fine.
Slide it over easy now. Puff, puff, passing it all around. Do it for you and do it for me. Let's a good vibe set you free.
Biddy bambali doo-be-doo. Biddy bambali doo-be-doo. Pass the dutchie on the left hand side. Pass the dutchie on the left hand side. It a go bun.
Keep it rolling high. The suffragettes and gents in the crew.
It a go down, you know.
Keep it rolling high. Diane, Jenny, Faye, and Bad Benny too.
Smoking ring hanging in the air. Diane drinking some Heinekens. Benny says passing after 2 hits. Jenny Faye says that's puff, puff it. Chat fam laughs and they talks it 2 turns. Little sparks it and a paper burns. We'll meet up at the bottom of YouTube. So rising smoke, it lifts the mood. Biddity bambali doo-be-doo. Biddity bambali doo-be-doo.
Slide it over easy now. Puff, puff, passing it all around. 2 for you and 2 for me. Let's a good vibe set that free.
Biddity bambali doo-be-doo. Biddity bambali doo-be. I say pass the dutchie on the left hand side. Pass the dutchie on the left hand side. I say
Pass the dutchie on the left hand side.
it a go bun. It a go down, you know.
Keep it rolling high. Diane, Jenny, Faye, and Bad Benny too. When the night it gets a mad slow. Everybody lets the whole thing flow. No bottom mind, no heavy pride. Just a smile from the left hand side.
Biddity bambali doo-be-doo. Biddity bambali doo. I say pass the dutchie on the left hand side. Pass the dutchie on the left hand side. It a go bun.
Keep it rolling, let it high. Suffragettes and gents in the crew.
It a go down, you know.
Diane, Jenny, Faye, and Bad Benny too.
Shut this motherfucker down.